questions, put them into the chat. I showed you how we're kind of like do our due diligence. And yeah. And so now our goal is to find a couple of facilities like right in that area that we can buy and then just build into like a little mini portfolio. Okay. So that is America. So a lot of people ask, you know, can I buy facilities in small towns? Well, I mean, I picked something up for 225,000. It's worth like 800, 900 grand. All right. So yeah, I'm not making $3 million on a facility, but I'm always even in small towns, I'm like tripling the value of the property. And that's what my terms are. Is like, if I can triple the value of this property, then I'll buy it. Right now, that's because it was a severely mismanaged facility. And he wasn't charging what he should have been charging. Now we're at the top, we're right at the top, right? We're getting, we're getting up there on the prices. So we raised our rates. If y'all don't remember following me, we raised our rates in July of this past year, and we're slowly working to get it all filled up and cleaned up and this kind of thing, right? So we raised our rates when we first bought the facility. Right? We always rip the Band-Aid. And then after that, we raised them again in July because the market called for it. And so then some people left, but not a lot of people left, honestly. But we should be making about $82,000 on this property if we were full, Now those 15 by, or not the 15 by 30s, the 20 by 30s, we have like 5 or 6 of those, I can't remember. I mean, those are like $300-$400 each, Now those, like, if we can't rent those out, somebody moves out later in the year and we can't rent those out, then we'll just bring the price down. We'll just lower the price, but we make sure that we have that spread. I was talking to a lender because we're thinking about refining out one of our properties. We're not thinking about refining it out, we're thinking about adding more units. So I was talking to a lender. And he told me over the past couple of years, he said the facilities, the storage facilities that he bought in the last couple of years were running their numbers at 4, 5, and 6 caps. And he said they were all running their numbers on like what they could be making. And now that the market is changing and you're going to have to decrease your prices a little bit, then you're not, then they're not going to be able to afford their mortgage. So it's going to be very interesting because in the 5 years that I've been doing this, I've never seen a storage facility. Actually, one storage facility went into foreclosure that I saw go into an auction in the 5 years that I've been doing this I've been doing this since, actually, maybe I've been doing it longer, since 2016. All right. So one facility came up for auction. All right. But this lender told us, he said we took on a lot of risky businesses over the last couple of years. And he said one of them was storage because we thought storage was so safe. Right. And so he said, now he's like, all these facilities that we were financing at like 6 caps and like tertiary markets and stuff, they're not going to be 6 caps anymore. They're going to be like 7 and 8 caps. He's like, we already see the prices decreasing and stuff. So he said, so, for right now, we're not lending on anything. We're not lending on anything because we want to see how the market is. This is a local bank. This is like a small local bank. And you can think about like the thought process, of like a lender, and then the thought process about you think like you never want to buy something based on like what it could possibly make unless there's a huge spread. Right? There's like a huge spread. And that's kind of how we look at it. Like on a mismanaged facility, I want to triple the value of my property. If I can triple the value, then I know that even if I have to come down on my prices, I could still make double the value, right? On an income producing property, I want to be able to double the value of my property, because basically it's already managed up. So you don't make the money on the management. So income producing, I double the value, and mismanage, I triple the value. And new construction, you can make way more money with new construction. But that's kind of my way that I kind of calculate and look at deals. Okay. And I know that the prices are going to be coming down over the course of the next couple of years, and the next year. I'm not sure if it's going to be a couple of years, but over the next year, prices will be coming down. and occupancy will be coming down if your price is too high. But if your price is low, is right at that price where it should be, right, then you should be fine over the course of the next couple of years. Okay.